And now here on Trevor One, it's highlights of today's big Premier League clash between Liverpool and Manchester City. Trevor Lynham introduces highlights in Match of the Day. Good evening, hello to you, welcome back to Match of the Day, and we really truly tonight have the Match of the Day. We have the top of the table clash between Liverpool and Manchester City, and over the last 2 or 3 seasons these two sides have produced some of the best games that we have seen, whether it's in the Premier League or where it's been in the Champions League. It promises to be a classic, so therefore we sent Trevor Davis over to Anfield to tell us all about it. So it is the big Premier League showdown between Liverpool and Manchester City. It's first versus second here at Anfield, and it is the first test for Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool this season. They've come through with flying colours and all the others, and he has his preferred 11 to start the game. Salah, Firmino and Mane will be the tormentors. Manchester City retain the Premier League, going for the hat-trick. Have stuttered slightly in their defence, and they've got a makeshift lineup. Pep Guardiola going with Fernandinho to partner Otamendi at centre half. Rodri, De Silva and De Bruyne is the middle. Mane. Otamendi's left that through. This is Firmino. Early! Oh, saved! So early in the game. Well, here was Firmino through one-on-one there with Ederson. Good stop by Ederson. David Silva. Bernardo Silva moving into the channel here. Joel Matip is with him. Oh, excellent bit of skill, and he's done really well to keep the ball in. Alisson punches the ball away. Fabinho. People have said Fabinho might just be the best central defender in the Premier League. Van Dijk has got that wrong. This is De Bruyne. David Silva in space. This is Heel! Just looked to be off balance as he hit that. The Manchester City captain. Always drifting wide of Alisson Becker's goal. This is Aguero. And you don't need me to tell you who's on the ball right now. Sterling up against Fabinho. Inside, David Silva. Wasn't the best challenge from one captain to another here. And the yellow card is issued for Jordan Henderson. It's the right decision. And it will only be a free kick. It's not inside the area. Well, Kevin De Bruyne is getting set for this opportunity. Alisson Becker arranges his ball. Mane, Henderson, Robertson and Alexander-Arnold are all there. Walker. Back to Aguero. And in the end, David Silva had an effort that was deflected away. It wasn't quite what they were hoping for here, Manchester City, but in the end, the effort was had by David Silva. Poor pass, Raheem Sterling. Zinchenko supporting. Sterling takes the ball away from Van Dijk. This is Rodri. David Silva. And another foul here. Another foul. Virgil van Dijk guilty. And another free kick for Manchester City. Liverpool pretty much penned back here since the opening moments where Firmino had his first shot. What does Manchester City do here? De Bruyne. He runs over it. Pull back. That was Aguero. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, Aguero. Well, that's what they were trying to do earlier on, Man City. It's a venomous strike. Alisson well beaten, but it's off the frame of the goal and away. Robertson giving the ball away. Oh, and he seems to collided here with Mane. Rodri. Really good role in that defensive midfield position. This is De Bruyne. This is Aguero. De Bruyne holding off Van Dijk, bringing Rodri back into the game. De Bruyne, space has opened up. Aguero is there, that's 1-0. That's a fine finish by Sergio Aguero. And it has been coming. Manchester City have been the better sides. And half an hour into this match, it is the away side that have the advantage. Aguero in these situations is just so clinical and just blasted it past Alisson. And Jurgen Klopp will have a lot of pondering to do. So far his team have been outplayed and now they're 1-0 down. Rodri's ball. Alisson is there quickly. Well, big test this is for Liverpool. Been on a really tough run, but done very well. This is Fabinho, who's been one of their most excellent players. The General, as his nickname is. This is Wijnaldum. Looking for the run. Robertson has made the run. It's just Firmino in the area. It's good defending by Otamendi. It's a good pass here, though. When Robertson was through, Otamendi with a strong clearance. David Silva, Aguero. Boos every time Sterling get the ball. And that's only because he's a former Liverpool player. Alexander-Arnold made a run. Mo Salah has ignored him. And he's get on. This is Mo Salah again to the byline. First cross was blocked. His second. It's off the post. And a tap in for Mane. Liverpool are back in the match. In front of the Kop. 5 minutes to go till half time. Mane strikes. On a couple of attempts there was Mo Salah. Came to Wijnaldum, who had the header. Cracked off the post. Kyle Walker wasn't as quick to react as Sadio Mane. One of his easier finishes and the equaliser for Liverpool. Joel Matip. Firmino. Henderson. Mo Salah. And there is Matip with a good interception. Here's Henderson. Firmino with a little lofted pass, a quite brilliant one to Henderson. Salah. Firmino. Wijnaldum, 2-1! Well, that was delightful football, and Jorginho Wijnaldum finishes this and runs straight to Jurgen Klopp. Everything you'd expect from Liverpool. Only really started stringing passes together in the last 5 minutes, but have 2 goals and have really highlighted the Manchester City weakness. Wijnaldum, one-on-one with Ederson. Good finish with his left foot. Played through on goal by Firmino. Manchester City's game has fallen apart right on half-time. Well, for half an hour, this game was completely dominated. by Manchester City, yet 2 goals in 5 minutes have turned this around, and at half time here in Anfield, Liverpool lead Man City by 2 goals to 1. De Bruyne. Here's Kyle Walker running into space, and still running into space. Referee waves play on. The cross is headed away, and they're going to come back for the free kick. It's a wonderfully brisk evening here in Merseyside. Just what you'd expect from a November evening. Sun setting quickly. The rain is still coming down. But we have a real top of the table showdown here taking place. De Bruyne stands over the ball. 3 in the wall for Liverpool. 4 in the area for Manchester City, and David Silva just hovering just outside the box. De Bruyne. And Van Dijk headed that away from Rodri. It will be a corner. Manchester City fans come out in force today. It's in near capacity. Sellout today, and it is a cracking atmosphere inside Anfield. David Silva with the corner. Well, that was Aguero! Oh, made the one, Sergio Aguero. Lots of power in that header, but perhaps too much. Wilson with the goal kick. Firmino does well. Otamendi was all over him. This is Rodri. Fabinho with another interception. He's done that loads. This is Wijnaldum. Up against Otamendi, past him. Wijnaldum's done really well. This is Mane. Oh, what a goal that is! Wijnaldum with a brilliant bit of skill. Otamendi was completely lost. Mane found himself through. Unconventionally decided to go with his left foot. But that caught out Ederson. It's a fine goal. It's a really, really, really great game. Liverpool lead by 3 goals to 1 now. Just where do you go here if you're Manchester City? Liverpool looking ominous. Firmino, lots of room. Fine pass into space for Mo Salah to run into. He's just got Mane in the box. He found Firmino. And it is sheer joy to watch Liverpool play football like this. And Anfield responds with a rapturous ovation with that finish. Brilliant skill by Mo Salah. Looked as if Mane and Wijnaldum may have been the targets, but Firmino kept his run, shouted, and there's a very cool, calm finish. Ederson, absolutely no chance. And maybe absolutely no chance for Manchester City. They're 4-1 down to Liverpool in the big top of the table clash. Aguero. Sterling. Not having his finest game today, Raheem Sterling. It's David Silva. Matip. Able to dispossess Sterling, and that gets a very loud ovation. And now Liverpool can come on the counter-attacks. Firmino. First time ball, and the ball is absolutely fantastic because Salah has the pace to get away from Fernandinho. It's Mo Salah for Liverpool. He plays it across. Mane will finish. Mane won't. Oh!
Substitution.
It should have been 5. Mane was set up, and Ederson has actually done really well to stop that. Here's Otamendi. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. He's pushed a little forward here in this second half. This is Salah. Rodri again with the interception. Fernandinho. Rodri with the pass out wide to Zinchenko. Control. Rodri. Ilkay Gundogan. Oh, space here for Aguero. And there's one back. There is one back. You've still got 17 minutes left. Manchester City have struck back. Sergio Aguero into the space. It's a great goal. It's a fantastic finish by Aguero. Through against Alisson and just coolly slots the ball past him. It's Aguero's second left-footed strike. It's just a question. City opposing Liverpool. It's 4-2 now. It's Mane. Robertson. Wijnaldum. Another pass out wide. Kyle Walker makes the interception. Now, look at the blue shirts charging forward. This is Sterling for Manchester City. Aguero. The two of them combining. Rodri joining the attack, getting further forward and starting to influence things. This is Aguero. Excellent bit of skill. Kevin De Bruyne. And De Bruyne still. Will he have a shot? He taps it in. Aguero finishes it. 4-3. Oh, you wouldn't believe this. Aguero tapping home from about 6 yards from Kevin De Bruyne's pass. Alisson, no chance. Manchester City with a chance. This game has swung back. And it is now 4-3. Robertson. Pass out wide to Mo Salah, who has got the pace to get past Fernandinho. Milner's in space, in lots of it. Oh, brilliant! Brilliant interception, I think, by Kyle Walker. Let's have a look at this. Yep, that's kept Man City in the game there. Oh, what a game we have seen here today. Liverpool do win the top of the table clash. But this has been like a pendulum in this game. For the first half an hour, Man City were excellent. For the next half an hour, Liverpool went ahead and put 4 goals past Edison. But in the final half an hour, Man City came back and this was close. Aguero collects the match ball, but he'll do so knowing that had his effort not hit the post, we could be in. But it's been a classic here this evening. But it is Liverpool that take 3 points in the 6-pointer and win here, 4-3.
Well, there we go. Your winners are Liverpool. A 7-goal thriller, and it's definitely ranking up over one of the best games that we have seen so far this season. It looks to be a 2-horse race in the Premier League this season, but Liverpool's win means the big 6-pointer goes their way, advantage to the team in red from Merseyside. For Manchester City, they're going to have to lick their wounds, but they'll have an opportunity to bounce back next week. They've got Chelsea at home, and that'll be our main game here on Match of the Day. But for Liverpool, they march on as what has been an absolutely astounding 2019. We'll get in towards the very end of it, and they've got a World Club Championship to play, but could this really be Liverpool's year? If only they had a song which reminded them that, you know, everybody's with them and, you know, something like You'll Never Walk Alone. Bye-bye.